Welcome, everybody, back to Hiveswap Friendsim. My name is Brodemus. Last time we did Bold Deer, and some really fucky things kind of happened to that one. It was really weird. It's a weird one. It was fun. It was a good time. Now we're going on to the final Teal Blood. Some people were letting me know. Someone was letting me know that the next volume, volume 14, is probably going to have some lore involved. It's of cleanliness and clownliness, which means another high blood in theory, which makes me very excited. But for now, we are doing, I'm assuming fortune and fashion, since we did fate already. Blah, blah, friendship, blah. Right. We're going to Stelsa Sizyet. All right. All right. Okay. I can dig it. I'm right into it. Right into music. I love it. Okay. Okay, so it turns out stealing a car was easily one of your better impulse decisions. You've gotten accustomed enough to its weird insides by now that the squishiness doesn't much faze you anymore. It still feels like the warm stomach of some giant creature, but you actually find it kind of comforting. You can just let yourself get enveloped by the seat while the autopilot does its thing. Getting fared through the streets of Alternia with your feet up on the dash sure beats endlessly pounding the pavement. Sometimes you even throw Sarava's stream on your phone if you really want to get a chill vibe going. You're surprised that you haven't been caught yet, dastardly carjacker that you are, but maybe you're just a better thief than you've always thought. A possible career change to look into if you ever get back to Earth. If. Big if, in that one. The downside is that it's a little difficult for you to further your goal of gathering even more friendship from the inside of a vehicle, so you'd parked the scuttle buggy and expose yourself to the menaces of the outside world once more. Isn't it like, it's like acidic rain? What am I doing? You're in what looks like some sort of residential neighborhood. It isn't as nice as the blue blood neighborhoods you've seen, but still nice enough for most of the apartment complexes to have imposing locked front gates and security drones. But, of course, you can't take a leisurely stroll on Alternia without something terrible happening. You aren't out here for very long before it starts raining. Shit, damn it, fuck! You ditched the umbrella Torona had given you, since it was as heavy as a goddamn club, and now you're super regretting it. When did Torona give me... I do remember that, okay. Running for shelter is all you can do, so you make a mad dash for one of the building awnings, huddling uncomfortably underneath it. The rain doesn't let up. You'll have to move soon. The security drones are beginning to look like they're planning on taking a few shots at you for loitering. You need to make a decision, and fast. Oh, fuck, okay. Wow, okay, I haven't even met the troll yet, I gotta make a decision! Alright, so if I run back to the scuttleblade, I gotta run through the acidic rain, right? And I'll die. I will be super dead. Try and get into one of the buildings. That's breaking in, the drones are watching me. That seems like a bad decision. They both seem like bad decisions. Let's run back to the scuttle. Nah, let's go to the building, let's fuck it! Let's try and get in one of the buildings. There's no way you're getting into any of these without a passcode. But wait! You think you see someone coming your way. Perhaps it'll be your knight in shining armor. Okay. What sort of voice should we give Stelsa? I was joking with the shitty Russian accent thing. Oh, look at her cute little horns. Do they swoop back, or are they just like little nubs? Because they're really cute. Oh man, what kind of voice should we give her? I can't think of anything. Fuck, man. So what you're telling me is that my appointment is canceled? You're still some distance away, but she's looking right at you. You point at yourself questioningly, thinking she might be talking to you, but then you realize she's wearing a Bluetooth headset. Jeremy! Jeremy used to be so on the ball. Remember the time he gave me a full-pronged beautifying procedure right after that high blood ripped his arm off? But now he can't bounce back from one little thresher in the abdominal sausages. What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy is losing his touch. Looks like she's coming back from a jog, if the running shorts are anything to go by. If she's at all bothered by the acid glancing off her skin, sending dozens of little firecracker sparks in their wake, she isn't showing it. She seems much more preoccupied by the harried conversation she's having on the phone. Most importantly, she's power walking to the entrance of this building, which must mean she lives here. This is your chance. You shuffle along under the awning, pressing yourself close to the side of the building, bug-like. Oh, I'm good at being an insect. You sort of wish she'd encountered you earlier when you were dodging rain like a rad action hero. Now you just look sort of cowardly and pathetic. Especially compared to her, she's striding along like absolutely nothing is gonna get in the way of whatever business she's got going on, let alone a few paltry explosions. Yeah, fucking walking through this acid rain like it's fucking nothing. Actually, she's so focused on her call that she doesn't notice you until you're standing right next to her. Such an inconvenience. You can fully expect that I will be taking my business elsewhere from now on. Oh my, what do we have here? She transitions from hanging up the call to talking to you so quickly that it makes your head spin. Take this down. Strange little hornless creature parked in front of home very puny and scared looking. Home very puny and scared looking. Can only be the alien everyone has been talking about. Such an opportunity can't go to waste, now can it? You're confused again. Yes, I am. Looking around to see who she might be talking to, but there's nobody else here. Maybe she's dictating notes to her phone? Look at you. We can't have you wandering around outside like this, darling, can we? Should we go like the, look at you. We can't have you wandering outside like this, darling, can we? Like, kind of Ursula-y from Little Mermaid? I don't know. Aren't you ravishing? Do give me the name of your stylist so we can... so good to meet you. Here's my card. The no punctuation is really throwing me off. Hi, Tulip. Hi, Tulip. Hi, Tulip. Want to say hi? Look. I don't know if you can see her. My dog is saying hi. Go lay down, sweetie. The name Stelsa says yet. Art terrorizer in training for the Alternian Empire. Nice to meet you. Let's walk and talk. Let's go with that one. It's more unique than just me reading it, basically. You didn't realize that borrowed hoodie was that impressive of a look, but okay. She produces a business card with one hand and it puts some numbers into a panel with the other. You take the card. It's a struggle to process what she's saying, responding to her questions, and introduce yourself, all while experiencing the verbal equivalent of getting hit by a truck. How is it possible to talk so fast without taking a breath? You can barely get a word in edgewise. Oh, I see. So she is talking very quickly. Okay, good to know. Tulip, go lay down. Go. Stelsa continues chattering away. Sorry about that. Chattering away as she steps inside and waves for you to follow her into the apartment building's elevator. You do. I mean, what else am I going to do? Stand out here in the rain like some sort of doof? So tell me, do you run any businesses on your planet? If you do, I would be more than happy to offer my services. They are very efficient and affordable, I can assure you. All your legal and financial documents will be checked over in no time. I'll make sure everything is running in tip-top shape. I'm so happy to run into you. Ever since Zizi told me she met you, I've been asking her to introduce me. It's very important for a professional to continue growing her network, especially intergalactically, don't you agree? She's still busying herself with her phone while talking to you, texting on its tiny keyboard now. The name ZZ doesn't ring any bells. You flip through the Rolodex in your brain trying to remember. I mean, it's gotta be Tysius, right? Have you really made so many friends that you're beginning to forget their names? You're a little impressed with yourself. Oh, that's not something to be impressed by. It feels like only yesterday that you were crawling around in the basement of a murderess and getting stabbed in the shin with a screwdriver. Such as just a single friend to your name. Good times. No, bad times. In fact, you've come so far since then, it brings a single sentimental tear to your eye. Wait, Stelsa's own name finally starts to register. You've heard it before. This is Tysius' mate sprint. So she must be talking about Tysius. What? I am forgetting things. I don't remember Tysius mentioning... I remember Tysius mentioning mate sprint. I don't remember Stelsa's being... having a name drop, though. Murderess is stabbing. Very fascinating stuff, I'm sure. Yes, I'm referring to my darling Tysius, of course. You're at the door to her hive. She unlocks it, letting you both in. She talks so fast. I thought I talked fast. Come in! Welcome to Shay Says Yet. Make yourself at home. Can I get you anything? Water, crab cake, my rate sheet? My rate sheet, gotcha. I would love to continue our chat while I'm a little less sweaty. Also, acid wreaks absolutely havoc on your skin if you know how it is. I'll just jump into the ablution trap for a minute. Please excuse me, it won't be long. Back in 2 shakes of a quack beast gastric evacuation pillow! Quack beast gastric evacuation pillow. Wow! Some of that, there's a little fucking... there's a little, like, hang in there grub up there. That's so cute. Also, this fire flower hanging out on the right here? Okay. Actually, you wouldn't know how it is, considering that a bucket load of acid falling on you would leave you either very injured or very dead, and she's already gone. You're a little relieved. It's not that Stelsa isn't friendly. She's plenty friendly. She just approaches friendship in a way that makes you feel a little like a line on her to-do list that she's in a hurry to check off. Oh, I see. I'm just a box to be marked off, aren't I? Just to put me in a square and put a slash across me. Or, well, she seems like she wants you as some sort of work contact, not a friend. But that's okay. You've worn many hats in the pursuit of friendship. Clown, cultist, impromptu, shoosh-papper, murder accomplice. Business associate is one of the tamer ones on the list. Clown, cultist, impromptu, shoosh-papper, and murder accomplice. Yep, that's the MSPA reader. That's a me. Now that you no longer have to keep up with her mile-a-minute conversation, you can take a proper look around her hive. It looks like an office. I don't know what to look at here. You're not sure what's more perturbing, the sheer amount of pink that's accosting your eyeballs, or the fact that everything is so painstakingly organized that it's making you a little uncomfortable. It's like you merely standing here is disrupting the careful order of the room. Her shelves are crammed full of books, all neatly arranged according to topic, with each topic displayed on a little label on each shelf. She also has a lot of posters featuring motivational slogans underneath striking nature photography. Got it. My brain had to put that together. The only normal-looking spot in the hive is a coffee table with a mishmash of personal belongings piled on top of it. Books, papers, a jacket. You think that might be a mug? None of those items strike you as being particularly Stelsa's style. The overall effect is that a very pink, very neat office cubicle. You almost feel like you should start chugging mediocre coffee and complaining about how much you hate Mondays. So sorry to have kept you waiting. Stelsa reemerges, her hair wrapped in a towel. Well, it's been a blast getting to know you. We should get lunch sometime. Keep the conversation going. I'll pencil you in, darling. But for now, I have a bit of a dilemma to deal with. That sounds worryingly like a dismissal. You sneak a glance at the schedule on her bulletin board. It's a blaze of color with barely any free slots. You don't want to be penciled in. Excuse me. You have no idea when she might be available next, and you need her sweet, sweet friendship now. Maybe whatever problem she has is something you could help with? Unless you're a ludicrously talented beautician, I think not. My usual place bumped me off their list right before a very important meeting, too. A girl has to look her best for these things to really knock their socks off. If I want to make arrangements at another salon, I shall have to move fast, no time to waste. Want to use extra time to do more prep for the meeting? Who needs a beautician when you're... Whoa! Why not use the extra time to do more prep for the meeting? See, I'm at the dilemma now. I'm at the crossroads where I've played this game long enough that I know the immediately alright sounding answer inevitably ends up wrong. But what if it fucks me and it flips it all of a sudden and it just goes, alright, no, the one that is obviously correct, that is the right one. Considering Stelsa is abnormally normal compared to the other trolls I've met so far. So, like, and I have no fashion sense. We addressed this with Sarava way back when. I have no fashion sense. Well, no, I guess I did. I had to dress myself, because when Sarava dressed me, then it turned into weird about how, like, I remember now. Okay. But, fuck it. Beautician. We talked about many hats. I'll be a beautician. That's fine. You have absolutely no professional beauty experience, but Sarava did give you that crash course in crafting great looks. See? Also, great alliteration. Crash course in crafting great looks. Love it. Stelsa is probably after a vibe that's a little less moisture rave, but you're sure you can whip something up. You tell her that you'll help her get ready instead, right here in her hive. Oh, how nice of you. I've never had a house call before. Let's do this. She is so cute. She leads you into the next room, rubbing her hair dry as she goes. There's a Recuperacoon in one corner and a Vanity in the other with an array of, poofs? I think it's poofs, brushes, and other mysterious implements spread out on its surface. Some of them are disturbingly pointy. Oh well, you're sure you'll be able to figure out what they're all for once you start using them. Stelsa takes a seat in the chair in front of the Vanity, folding her hands primly in her lap. So, darling, what do you think we should do first? It's all up to you. Not this again. Why are you always making all the decisions around here? What you wouldn't give to be able to foist your own life choices off on random people you've just met? It would be refreshing. Oh shit. Let's go straight for the hair. Let's just DPB in this. The first order of business should be drying Stelsa's hair. You pick up a funnel-shaped doohickey that looks like it might be a hairdryer, fumbling around for a button. There isn't one. But you manage to turn it on by giving it a good squeeze. I imagine it just screams, like, as it's blowing, like the hairdryer, like, but instead it's just like, ah! Just screaming as you're using it. The mouth of the funnel opens wide, emitting a hot blast of air along with a hoarse animal yell. You think you might actually see teeth inside? Yes! I got it! I'm with it now. Just don't think about it too much. That's the best you can do when it comes to literally any alternating gadget. Thankfully, the noise soon fades to a low hum. Here, use this. Stelsa passes you a piece of thorny bramble. It looks painful, but when you begin brushing Stelsa's hair, she sighs happily. Interesting being in this position for once. When Tizes is over, usually I'm the one doing this. You try to imagine Tysius letting someone give her a sweet do. Even when it's her girlfriend in question, you have a hard time picturing it. And that's kind of... Tysius struck me as like the tired college kid. Like, she does not have time. She wakes up, like, maybe combs or brushes her hair, and then, like, gets dressed and goes. Like, that is her life. Can't imagine... I guess it's kind of like the opposites attract thing, I guess. I don't know. They're cute. I like them. Stelsa laughs. She has a surprisingly sweet musical laugh. No. My dear Zizi isn't one for involved beauty rituals. She usually doesn't let me do more than just brush it, but it's still relaxing. So I was right. Sliding the brush through Stelsa's hair is pretty relaxing. You allow yourself to zen out for a moment before shaking yourself out of it, casting around for something to talk about. That's what good hairdressers do, right? Strike up casual conversation. I mean, good is subjective. I'd rather you not speak to me when I get my hair cut. I don't want you talking to me. Your eyes fall on an open book sitting on the table. It's the only object there that doesn't have anything to do with hair care or beauty, so it stands out like a sore thumb. Just like the items on the coffee table, it's strewn too haphazardly to look like it belongs to Stelsa. You think you see some of the tabs Tysius was using on the notes for her group project. And if you look even closer, you think you catch the words revolt and history in the page header. Right, as Tysius' mate spritz, Stelsa probably has big plans for dismantling the system from the inside too after she becomes an auditor. Why would you ever make that jump? You remark that you think it's really cool what she and Tysius are doing. It might be scary to stick to the man like that, but someone has to do it. Okay, it's not exactly light conversation, but talking to Tysius about this had been so enlightening, if sad, and you'd really bonded over it. Maybe you'll be able to bond with Stelsa the same way. But Stelsa only looks confused, then her eyes flick down to the book just for a second before she reaches out, smartly snaps it shut and squirrels it away in one of the drawers. The sound of the drawer slamming makes you jump, and you narrowly avoid pulling Stelsa's hair. I'm quite sure I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sticking anything anywhere. Definitely not to any man. And neither is Tysius. She's sitting straight and tense in the chair now, her voice soaring to a high, bordering on hysterical pitch. Oh no, she probably doesn't know you're on their side. Tysius might not have told her about your conversation. It's okay, you're not going to tell anyone. You're sworn to secrecy, but Stelsa averts her eyes, a stubborn set to her chin. Again, I have no idea what you're talking about, not a single clue. Tysius and myself are both law-abiding citizens of the Empire. We don't dabble in such foolish things as sympathizing with rebels. What would that possibly accomplish? She wrings her hands distractedly. Oh, we do things the way we do on Altaria for a reason, darling. Without the hemo spectrum of the roles we each need to play, why, the world would be plunged in complete chaos, can you even imagine? Trolls running around, not knowing which way is up, doing whatever they please, no one to tell them what their place in the world is. She goes from hammering to gesticulating wildly, almost knocking a row of jars off the table, positively frantic at the prospect of societal breakdown. It's better for everyone this way, I truly believe that. You're beginning to realize that you might have put your foot in your mouth. Just a little bit. Just a toe, two maybe. Stuff a toe or two. I fucking hell. In that gob of yours, maybe. She sounds way too earnest for this to be a cover-up. Could it be possible that Stelsa really does side with what had Tysius called her, the Condess? And that she doesn't know about Tysius underground research after all, but the book was right there. You're so confused. Talking about this is clearly distressing to Stelsa, though, so you drop it, focusing on finishing up her hair instead. It's pretty soft now that it's dry. You're not sure you styled it correctly, but she seems pleased. Great work. Nice, fantastic. You did an excellent job. You glow at the praise. You'd say thanks, but she's already passing you a bottle of nail polish. She really wants to go all the way, huh? You twist it open and get to work. You're too focused on not smudging the teal color over the stately points of her claws to talk, but Stelsa breaks the silence. I have a question for you. You nod, sticking your tongue out in concentration. So I have this acquaintance. This is the most tentative you've heard her so far. You weren't sure her vocal cords were capable of it. They are in a quadrant as someone who harbors views most would consider subversive, if not outright treasonous. She's obviously talking about herself and Tysius, but you don't want to point that out in case she gets upset again, so you just nod along thoughtfully. She didn't always. The mate sprint, I mean. It will blow over at some point. She must just be going through a difficult phase. But in the meantime, she could get into oh so much trouble. Stelsa's lower lip wobbles like she's about to cry. You chew on the insides of your cheek, trying to figure out what to say. Talking to Tysius very much did not leave you with the impression that it was a phase. She sounded pretty serious. Does Stelsa's friend have any idea that this is going on? She looks at the drawer. So do you. Nope. You resist the urge to massage your temples. No idea at all? Absolutely not. Alright. Okay, you can do this. A good first step might be for her friend to face up to the issue. You know, if there's the chance they may have the tiniest inkling about what might be happening, so the two of them can talk about it. Talk about it. Yeah? You're no expert, but open discussion probably helps with relationship problems quite a bit. I mean, yeah. I mean, also, I have, like, 24 friends. I got a couple dozen friends. I know what I'm talking about. Shut up. Plus, you ruminate to yourself. The more you think about it, the less it seems that Tysius leaving her controversial book out like that was an accident. It was right in front of Stelsa's chair, after all. Maybe Tysius wanted Stelsa to see it. You'd slicked the last bit of color onto Stelsa's pinky claw a while ago, but you're both too wrapped up in the conversation to suggest that you move on to something else. She lets the polish dry while the two of you continued to talk. But my friend does not agree with her mate's sentiments. Discussing it would cause unnecessary friction, wouldn't it? Maybe, but even so, addressing the issue is probably better than pretending it isn't there. Besides, quadrant mates can coexist regardless of different beliefs, right? Yeah, you don't sound convincing even to yourself, but the platitudes seem to comfort Stelsa somewhat. Maybe you're right. Carefully, mindful of her just dried nails, she wipes away a few tears, much to your horror. Was that the wrong thing to say? But then you notice that she's smiling. I haven't spoken about that to anyone before now. Telling you about it was truly a load off my bellow sack cavity. Bellow sack chest. Got it. I am certain my friend will be grateful as well. I shall relay your advice accordingly as soon as I can. You smile back at her weakly. You haven't been able to relate to very much when it comes to Alternian life, but boy can you relate to relationship drama, and trolls sure seem to have plenty of it. Yeah, it's kind of a running theme, actually, from Homestuck up until now. You hope everything turns out alright, for her friend. Since her voice is all sniffly and her eyelash is still wet, you retrieve a frilly box of hand tissues and hold it out to her, hoping that will help. She pulls out a few and blows her nose on them with a sad honking noise. I should finish getting ready. She seems reluctant to get up, though. You'd probably be the same knowing you had to head into a serious business meeting after spilling your heart like that. Experiencing emotions is tiring. Oh my gosh, it's exhausting. You just feel things all the time. Eventually, though, Stelsa musters up enough energy to get to her feet. Much to your surprise, instead of immediately rushing off to complete her next pre-meeting task, she pulls you into a tight hug. Thank you. You're to be a friend. And there it is. Not colleague, not potential client, but that wonderful friendship word. Hey! Hey! Boy rail. Really? Okay, I guess. Well, alright. The first try. Another troll I have to chalk up to go back and fuck up later. Oh boy. Alright, let's get to the menu. So like I said earlier, someone mentioned that of Cleanliness and Clownliness is the next volume. I am looking forward to that because High Bloods are batshit insane, and as I said it before, I like the calm trolls. Stelsa was calm. I really like that one. It was really cute. I really like Stelsa. That is a nice, normal. It's pretty normal, actually. There's nothing weird about that one. Her writing, her quirk. I had to mention that she's talked fast, but it's just Carcat's quirk from Homestuck. He just capitalized. That's all it is. But that one was fun. It was interesting that we got to meet. I mean, I'm learning now that, like, if a troll is mentioned earlier in Friendsim, they're probably one of the troll call trolls we'll meet later. So, like, we met Gallic. We met him back in Tagora's thing. Little did I know. Tysius mentioned her mate Stelsa, so we get to see the trolls that are mentioned. That's kind of fun. I really like that. I was gonna say something else. I've been tossing around the idea of doing a stream. We passed 100 subscribers. Like, good work, everybody. Applause. Because we reached 100 subscribers, which is immense for me. That's awesome. Last time I had an old gaming channel a few years back. I think I did get over 20. So that's awesome. It's blowing me away. I know in the grand scheme of things, it's a small amount, but I like you guys. You're good people, and I like you. I like that you guys enjoy my stuff. So think about streaming and doing all the bad ones in the stream, like going back and fucking up Skylas, getting zebras right, and the other ones I'll have to go back and figure out which ones I need to do again. Stelsa is now one of them. Polypa is another one. But I was thinking of going back and doing a stream of those at some point. I haven't quite settled on it, like determined what I'm going to do, because I have some stuff coming up later this month, so I don't know if it'll be this month. It might be later, at which point, like, the 100 subscribers is in the past. But, just something to go back and have those ones there and see what, just have a good time playing some Friendsim with friends, essentially. I had something else I was going to say. Don't remember what it was. So I guess that'll be a video, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure you click the like button. It is a way for me to see if people are enjoying my stuff. Subscribe so you can build my stuff. Like I've been saying, as long as Friendsim comes out, there's new Friendsim every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Share it with your friends. Show them like the normalcy that can happen. With this, next week we're probably gonna have some real crazy shit. I don't know who's gonna be next week, but next volume there's crazy shit happening. We're back to the off the wall nonsense. And comment. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, people, as someone told me in the comments about what the next volume's gonna be. There's gonna be some lore. Talking about different like theories and stuff like that, and just different elements and aspects of things. Some people are discussing like what their aspects are, like Prince of Heart, Muse of Heart, or whatever. Someone was saying Buldir is a Muse of Heart. All this stuff. That's way beyond me. I'm too dumb to just go out and try and guess and like put the clues together on what their aspects are. I am too stupid for that. But I like hearing from you guys. And again, once Friendsim ends, I don't really know what to do. If you guys have any suggestions for games you would like to see me play post Friendsim, ideally it's Hiveswap Act 2. We don't know coming out, but if you guys have any ideas of what you would like to see me play, let me know. I'd like to hear from you guys. But yeah, hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you next time. Later, everybody.